good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for the English edition of Aura News, where we bring you today's top stories translated into English every weeknight. A few days before the Venice Commission provides its opinion on the vetting law, the Democratic Party is asking the Constitutional Court to repeat its request to the Venice Commission, as they believe the version sent to the Venice Commission is not well translated. The news was announced at the Democratic Party parliamentary group meeting. Some Aura News sources said that the Democratic Party chairman emphasized that the translated version of the vetting law has major mistakes and that the main provisions are not well translated. The Democratic Party has informed the Constitutional Court and Parliament about its concern. Meanwhile, the Democratic experts are preparing an official paper for the Venice Commission. Also, the Democratic Party chairman has told the Democratic MPs that the DP will ask the Constitutional Court to resend its request to the Venice Commission, this time with the properly translated version of the vetting law. An Aura News journalist asked the Constitutional Court members about the Democratic Party's claim, but an official stance was not given. The chairman of the Parliamentary Law Commission and Socialist MP, Fatmir Xhafaj, commented today on the Democratic Party chairman's request to amend the vetting law, calling it absurd. According to the chairman of the Law Commission, the DP chairman's request is an effort to reverse the decree of the Constitutional Court. This is the most absurd thing I have ever heard, a party reversing the Constitutional Court's decisions. The Democratic Party did not participate in drafting the vetting law, and then they appeal it in the Constitutional Court with the aim to delay the process. And now, today, it is asking for something that a serious political party cannot ask for. It is asking that two political parties gather and ask the Constitutional Court to stop its work. The vetting law is already in Constitutional Court, even though it does not agree with suspending the law. I respect the constitutional institutions of the country, and we will be waiting for the Constitutional Court's decision. I hope that the Constitutional Court has been serious in its questions that it sent to the Venice Commission, and also I hope it will be serious in respecting the Venice Commission's answer. To us, the Venice opinion is the strong foundation upon which this process has been built. It will also be a strong proof that the Constitutional Court respects the Venice Commission's opinion, declared Mr. Xhafaj, adding that most of December will be dedicated to the judicial reform and the laws which complete the reformatting framework, which will be discussed. The chairman of the Parliamentary Law Commission declared that there are more than 25 laws in a consultation phase and are expected to be included in the parliamentary procedure. The chairman of the Socialist Movement for Integration Parliamentary Group, Petrit Vasily, sent a letter to Parliament concerning the gas duty tax and asking for the removal of Article 4 from the bill that was presented by the Ministry of Finance. According to the SMI MP, the duty tax on gas is a cost that burdens the citizens as the increase is too high compared to the current gas price. Mr. Vasily clarifies in the letter that many citizens use gas implants in order to spend less, and that a 25% increase in gas price will burden them. Imposing a gas tax is not reasonable, especially now when citizens already face economic difficulties. The citizens cannot afford it. A gas duty burdens the citizens, small and medium businesses. A gas tax discourages production of natural gas and would make fulfilling the national objective to reduce pollution more difficult, reads the letter. Business representatives and Chambers of Commerce representatives held a meeting today to discuss the Chambers of Commerce law. The law sparked debates between the members. The directors of the Bank Association consider the law to be unconstitutional and say it obligates businesses to pay an extra tax. The law conflicts with the Constitution and is against businesses. Businesses cannot be obligated to join a Chamber of Commerce. Membership in a Chamber of Commerce through this is mandatory. The membership fee is a hidden tax, declared the director of the Banks Association. The chairman of the Chambers of Commerce reacted to the statement, considering it false, and urged the director to read the law again. The law defends Albanian entrepreneurs. It's not true that the law violates the Constitution. The law has been discussed in commissions for 10 months. I think the director of the Banks Association has not read the law, declared the chairman of the Chambers of Commerce. Also, the chairman of the American Chamber of Commerce, Mark Crawford, considers mandatory membership in a Chamber of Commerce to be wrong. The law on Chambers of Commerce predicts membership for every business in the Chamber of Commerce, and business owners should pay an annual fee. The President of the Republic returned the law to Parliament for review, arguing that it has a hidden tax for businesses. The President stated that the law does not define and does not detail the services the Chambers of Commerce will offer to businesses. Democratic Party Chairman Xhafaj held a meeting with Democrat members in Sarande today, where he declared that Albanian politics should change through changing the Democratic Party. Considering the change to be the new mission for the Democratic Party, the DP chairman declared that the party's enlargement and staying close to the common people will be solidified. Unity, enlargement, daily communication with the citizens, knowing their problems, these are three processes that guarantee people's trust in this political force, which is the party of historic changes. Once again, the Democratic Party is ready to undertake the mission of the change that is coming, declared the DP chairman. Mr. Basha also held a meeting with the farmers, putting emphasis on subventions, saying, "We will offer grants and subventions to the farmers. You will get money for your products, and we will construct the infrastructure and roads that will give you access to the markets. The government has money. If the government can spend money on luxuries, it has enough to support agriculture and provide subventions for every farmer based on their production," added the DP chairman. In a meeting with tourist operators, to whom he promised a reduced level of value-added tax on tourism, the DP chairman said, "We have previously declared tax cuts in all sectors. We will reduce value-added tax from 20 to 15%, and we are reviewing a special VAT reduction only for tourism," declared the Democratic Party chairman. Albania is bracing itself for a cold front over the coming days, with temperatures forecast to drop below freezing in many parts of the country. Temperatures in the north and southeast are lower than other parts of the country. Icy patches are present in Kukës and Dibër, where the temperatures are freezing. Ice on the streets has caused problems with traffic, prompting city halls to set work on spreading salt over the icy roads. Snowfall reached up to 8 centimeters in the city of Kukës and up to 30 centimeters in remote areas around the city. No roads have been reported as blocked in the Kukës areas, and schools are continuing normally. The national road is not blocked, and there are no traffic issues. Snowfall measured up to 20 centimeters in Dibër's remote areas. However, the emergency staff monitoring the situation have reported no blocked roads or electricity outages. The lowest temperature reported so far, -5 degrees Celsius, was in Bulqis. Korça also saw a large snowfall, but the snowfall has paused and no problems are being reported so far. During a meeting with the farm producers, collectors, and exporters, the Minister of Agriculture announced the creation of an agricultural stock today, which he believes will protect consumers and regulate the market. The minister spent some time explaining that the stock will act as a protective mechanism to regulate the agricultural market and come to the farmer's aid. The Minister of Agriculture stated that first, a referential price will be established for the products as a first step towards creating the agricultural stock. The referential price will then orient the farmers with prices for selling, buying, and exporting their agricultural products, as well as serving the consumers. In addition, during meetings between the Prime Minister and the farmers, the Prime Minister has heard the farmers' problems, and the farmers will now have the opportunity to benefit from the Guarantee Fund. That's all for our English edition this evening. Please join us again Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. for your local news in English. My name is Mari, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.